This is Katie, co-host of Coffee with Keith and Katie. Thanks for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media.
Disarming Disability.
Hi, I'm Nicole Kelly, and I'm a speaker and an activist.
And hi, I'm Sarah Tuberty. I'm an occupational therapy student, a flight attendant, and an aerial artist.
We both live with a disability. We both were born with a congenital limb difference and are hosts of a new podcast, Disarming Disability, coming to you on Public House Media.
So come learn, explore, and understand disability so we can deconstruct these social stigmas and really build a more inclusive society.
Subscribe on Apple Podcasts or at publichousemedia.org. Come hang out with us every Wednesday. Also follow us on Twitter at DisarmDisable, Instagram and Facebook at Disarming Disability, and check out our website at disarmingdisability.com.
Bye!
Forever is composed of nows. Emily Dickinson. Welcome to Choose to Rise. Today we're going to be talking about mindfulness again. Last time we talked about the benefits of being mindful every day. Today we're going to talk about why and how to be mindful every day. So I'm going to give you 5 simple, practical tips on how you can practice mindfulness every single day, and you can have all the benefits that we talked about last time. So forever, this Emily Dickinson quote, forever is composed of nows. Isn't that so true? Like, being mindful, what it really means is that you are thinking about what is happening in the moment. You are living in the now instead of living in the past, living in the now instead of worrying about the future. And so if that's your case, if you're worried about all the things that it could be, or if you are worried about all the things that have been a part of your past, today let's talk about 5 ways that you can be mindful in your daily life all the time. And if you want to connect with me more, you can head over to chooseyourriseup.com. I'd love to connect with you there. There's a connect button at the bottom where you can fill out some information, send me a question, send me some topic ideas for the podcast here, or just get connected and see how we can work together in the future. That would be awesome. You can also find me on Choose to Rise Up on Facebook and just join the community there. Hit follow or like the page, and just tell more people about it and be a part of the community. All right, let's talk about 5 simple ways to practice mindfulness daily. Because forever is made up a whole bunch of nows. And when you can live in the moment, when you can live in the right now, you can live in the present tense, you will be able to have a lot more joy and a lot more happiness. So that's what we all want, right? And so, okay, number 1, focus intently on the task at hand. I find this to be happening a lot in my life. When you focus on the thing that is in your now, if you're present in whatever role of life you have, you're able to not only give 100% of your attention to it, but you're able to accomplish a lot more things. Now, there are a lot of people out there that say you can't multitask, and I always try to choose to prove them wrong. However, it's true. If you're really going to do something and do something well, you have to give 100% of your attention to it. So when you're sitting on the couch, like me, like interacting with your kids, but you're on your phone, you're really not interacting with your kids. Or if you're watching a movie and talking with someone next to you, you're really not watching the movie. So if you are focus intently on the task at hand, and it will give you you'll be able to focus right in on what you're supposed to be doing, get it done more well. Oh goodness. Get it done well, and really being able to move on to the next thing. We talk a lot in our coaching world about how everyone has at least 6 roles in your life. You have 6 roles in your life that can change as things go, but to do things well, you should really focus in on how you are doing something within 6 roles. And so if you can lay out those 6 roles, like I'm a coach, I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I'm a child of God, I am, I'm a leader of a team. If you think of these kinds of things, a dog mom, but when I start to add all these other roles into my life, that's when life gets a little chaotic. That's when life gets really, convoluted in a way. And so, but when I'm in these roles, when I have a lot of things on my plate, when I focus intently on one thing at a time, I'm able to knock this out and then get to the next thing instead of making it a blend and then getting overwhelmed. So focus intently on one task at a time. Be all in when you are in that task. The second thing is observe your thoughts and feelings without judging them. So they are going to be what they are. Okay. So when you think a thought and it's a negative thought, the first thing a lot of us think is like, oh, I shouldn't think that way. Or then you're judging yourself and putting more negativity into your head. Or when you have a thought about somebody else and you then think, then you're judging yourself on that as well. Observe your thoughts and feelings without judging them. That is going to help you keep your emotions neutral. It's going to help you focus more on what it is that you need to be working on. And it's going to help you just keep moving through things. It doesn't, emotions sometimes become roadblocks to what we're trying to achieve, but they also become like off-track minds. So like if you, like little tributary kinds of things on a river. And that's really an awful example. However, it's Friday, people. And so when I'm recording this, so when you're observing your thoughts without feelings of judging them, you're able to stay in the present. You're able to stay focused on what it is that you need to be focused on in the daily moment. And you're able to, move through life without getting distracted by the thoughts and feelings of other people. Number 3, take 5 minutes several times a day to close your eyes and breathe. Now, a lot of people call this meditation. A lot of people call this some me time. A lot of people call this a lot of things, but taking at least 5 minutes a day to just close your eyes, breathe, maybe go through some attitude of gratitude. Maybe you're doing some sort of meditation, guided meditation that you can find on lots of different free apps on your phone. Maybe it's just being in a silent state and trying to push all thoughts out of your mind. But take 5 minutes for yourself to just disconnect from all the chaos that's going on in life and be practicing that mindfulness by just being present in what you have going on in your life and in what you are as a human being. When you can take that 5 minutes and just, sit and listen to what God has to tell you, you'll be able to hear what he's saying because you've cut out all the noise, and you'll be able to just be present in what he has to say. And that's a beautiful thing. Number 4, walk outside, close your eyes, and listen to the sounds of nature. This is another way to, practice that mindfulness, kind of like taking that 5 minutes of outside. And maybe you can combine the two. Maybe when it's a nicer day than it is here in Iowa right now, you can go outside and sit in the sunshine, and you can take in those 5 minutes by closing your eyes and breathing deeply and listen to the sounds of nature and know that you are a small thing in a grand, big world, and that God put you here for a reason, and that he wants you to know that you are worthy and you're capable of doing lots of things, but being grateful for the moments that you have right now and living in your present. And number 5 is notice when your mind is in the past or future and gently return it to the present. And I say gently because a lot of people will, have that judgment piece at the very beginning, focus intently on task and observing your thoughts without judging them. When you can focus in on the living in the now and not worry about the things of the past, like, oh, it's going to happen this way because of what happened last time, or I'm worried about what's going to happen because of what happened to somebody else. Like when you think about things that way, gently return yourself to the present by even just saying, fear is false evidence appearing real. You don't know what's going to happen in your future. You don't know what's going to happen because of your past, but what you do know is happening right now in front of you. And when we spend so much time in the before or the after, we really lose what's happening right here in front of us right now. So notice when your mind is in the past or future and gently return it to the present. Center yourself, talk to yourself about how it can just be a cue word of like, clear my mind, or it could just be a cue word of I'm here right now. And it just being a part of who you are and just soaking up the love and the energy and the positivity of right now. And if it's not positive and it's not good right now, put yourself in a positive state of mind by unplugging from the negativity and going towards the good in the future, going towards the good. Number 4 is walk outside, close your eyes and listen to the sounds of nature. Connecting to a bigger purpose and knowing that you're a small piece of this huge world, but still very powerful and very pertinent to what's going on right now. Number 3, take 5 minutes several times a day to close your eyes and breathe. just be present in the world around you and know that you are just as you are. And when you connect to your maker, you have so much more energy and power. Number 2, observe your thoughts and feelings without judging them. They are what they are, and just let them flow in and out and hold on to the ones that are positive. And this first one is focus intently on the task at hand. When you can be mindful of what's going on in your day, you can be present in what's happening in the now and appreciate the people and the things that are going on in you right now. You'll be able to have a much more positive, much more happy, much more self-sufficient and loving day than anything else. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me today. If you want to connect with me more, or you want to check out more podcasts from the past, you can head over to choosetoriseUp.com and click on the podcast tab, and you'll see them all there as well. If you go to Choose to Rise on Apple Podcasts or Podbean, leave a rating and review, because more people will get to hear it and see it, and I will get to know a little bit more about you as well. So thanks so much for joining me today, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.